So yesterday we got some very, very big news in terms of Ripple and the SEC, and this moment that we've been talking about and waiting for, and had an idea that it was going to come. It finally did hit XRP and the crypto market. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new and haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Now, first of all, I have to say I made this XRP video the other day. It was actually on Monday. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to release it. I talked about a violent move coming. I talked about the 1 billion XRP unlock. And unfortunately, I didn't think it was fitting anymore because the market already had started to make its violent move. XRP had actually started to make a violent move along with everything on Monday. And really what this had to do with, obviously we talked about, stuff going on abroad and the longshoreman strike and stuff like that. But what I wanted to talk about this violent move happening in terms of XRP is that open interest was on the rise. You saw a lot of people betting one way or the other, which direction XRP was going to move with this Ripple VSEC case approaching its deadline. All right. Now, or the appeal deadline. Now, unfortunately, yesterday, we did hear from the SEC, and actually they decided they were going to appeal this case. So, unfortunately, when we look at XRP price, that is the exact reason why we had a 9.8% negative daily candle yesterday. All right. Now, obviously, the broader crypto market didn't help with this. We've had definitely a rough couple days in terms of XRP. In fact, from the tip of this, actually from that sell zone, where we got down to a point of about down 24%. Right now, down about 21.36%. Again, if you guys do want to check out my indicator, there's a link in the description below. Again, there's a 7-day free trial on it. This could have obviously been an opportunity to take some profit up there, right? And obviously this works really well on hourly time frames and stuff as well. There are a couple buy zone opportunities, but unfortunately, things out of left field like this appeal is not a predictable thing, right? Now, what I will say is this is Ripple has responded, and what they've said that this is a complete embarrassment, disappointing but not surprising. And they said, instead of faithfully enforcing the law, this institution under this president continues to engage in litigation warfare against the industry. He said this lawsuit was illogical and misguided from the start. And I'm sure we all agree. It's basically a big bunch of BS. It's smoke and mirrors. And frankly, it's not really going to result in anything. It's very difficult to win an appeal. And what I want to talk about is, is this going to affect XRP in the long term? So we actually saw some good stuff take place over the last few days. We had a Bitwise XRP's spot ETF filing, which now is likely going to be kicked down the road because remember, the SEC does have oversight over those approvals. They're not going to approve a spot ETF for a product they consider to be an unregistered security. That's basically the big focal point of this. Is XRP an unregistered security or not? Now we have a ruling in place that shows that XRP is not an unregistered security. And this is what the SEC is going to be fighting back against. And what I want to point out is it is, again, very difficult to win an appeal. So does this now ruling, or does this now appeal, make this a tempered bull market for us? Does this slow down the movement that's coming? And the answer is probably not, because this is going to be kicked down the road. 2025, 2026, whenever it may be. And again, because we have an existing ruling, it's a positive sign for XRP. Nothing is really going to slow down in terms of partnerships. Will it slow down things here in the US? Maybe a little bit, right? Because people don't want to get blowback from this. But what's interesting about this is they may file a cross appeal in this case, and they'll probably cite this exact thing: misguided, not faithful, right? And what's crazy about this is I forgot to bring this up. Robinhood, for example, is dealing with a lot of fighting from the SEC. So the SEC's lack of response, the lack of communication with not just Ripple, but some of these large exchanges throughout the space, it's a very consistent theme. All right. They are not doing any of this in goodwill, and the courts are taking notice. Congress is taking notice. All right. So there will come a big unveiling. And actually they fired, who is it? Or someone resigned, shoot, I'll have to look back at that. Someone from within the SEC resigned just before they filed their appeal. So there's some very wild things going on right now in this government entity that clearly does not have the best interest of investors at heart. They're on their own witch hunt. And what I have to say is that I don't believe it's going to slow down this path that we're on in terms of XRP. We've already had a big win. And I think that by the time that this appeal is completed, by the time this is all done, it's going to continue on this exciting path that we're beginning now towards the crypto adoption, crypto embrace here in the US, and a complete overhaul in terms of this government entity. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think that this appeal is going to slow things down? Do you think that the doors are still wide open and we're going to have this big boom, this market cycle? Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.